I was desperate for a date. I tried the free ads, I tried the paid ads, the Irish Times, the New York Times, and even the Sunday Times. But sadly, the times were not a-changing. Until one day, I literally stumbled across Tinder. Bingo. 3 swipes later, and I was in business. Now, for any of you who don't know Tinder, let me explain. Tinder is today's equivalent of the Lonely Hearts column in the local paper, in that it's an internet dating site, but for millennials. Now, for any of you down the back with poor eyesight who might be mistaking me for a millennial, I can assure you that what looks like my fine facial bone structure at a distance can actually look a bit like plucked chicken close-up. Will I tell you about my dates?
Yes.
Okay. Guy number 1. He arrived into the pub on crutches. You see, he had a bad knee. And you know what men are like when they're in pain. You see, I had put on my profile that I'm a nurse. And he turned to me and he said, "Look at me knee. Do you think it's bandaged?" I looked at him and I looked at the knee and I said, "What's a knee like yours doing in a joint like this?" Outcome, Mr. Nurse-a-date, profile, delete. Moving swiftly now to guide number 2. Well, this time I put on my profile that I own my own business, and that's actually true. Just picture it. This fella arrives in a brand new black Beamer. I was impressed. He had a bit of a look about him of your man in the Yorkie ad, in that he was big, rich, and chunky. However, there was a bit of a problem with his wallet. It was a bit like an onion, because every time he opened it, he just started to cry. Outcome, Mr. Beamer date, account overdrawn. Finally then, guy number 3. Well, this time I put on my profile that I'm an award-winning Toastmaster. Now, that was another big mistake, because this fella arrived with a very clear agenda. The date, therefore, followed a definite structure. It had a strong opening, an okayish middle, and the end went way over time. Outcome, Mr. Toast-a-date, immediate time disqualification. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I introduced you to my 3 Tindericious less men. You met Mr. Toast-a-date, Mr. Beamer-date, and Mr. Nurse-a-date. You know, as you can see, I'm not somebody who quits easily. And that's why I've travelled all the way here on the M50 to the Mullingar Park Hotel in my last-ditch attempt to find my ideal man. Sure, look. Need I say more? You know, my message to all of you sitting here today is to stop. Just look around, because your life partner could be sitting here in this room. But if you're too busy swiping left and right, you could miss that opportunity. For me, I believe my man is still out there somewhere. I reckon bit lost. He's taken a wrong turn. And he's too stubborn to ask for directions. You know, Mae West had the right idea. She reckoned we should save a man for a rainy day and a second in case it doesn't rain. My parting words to you today, if you're still considering signing up to Tinder and going on a mad Tinder swiping binge, the fact is, the odds are good. However, the goods might be odd.
Well done, well done, well done.